myself that I can change. Remind myself to not complain. But our love is not the same. But our love is not the same. Our feelings change like seasons. You tell me that you leave on. You go right now and I ain't breathe on. She's on my mind all the time. I must be blind, I can't even read the signs. She said stop crying and get used to the trying. Not the same, but our love is not the same. Our feelings change like seasons. You tell me.
Coming right up, the Bulls taking on the Rockets. For Chicago, the chance to start the year. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Richard, this place is absolutely buzzing with anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight.
The key now is making sure your season starts with a win. That first dub is a catalyst to the start of your season. Helps you find a rhythm very early.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. And it goes down 2 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Fires the three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
At the elbow, Vucevic. For three, Levine. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Over in the corner, Green. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
He can get it down off the dribble or off the catch. Green is just a flat-out shooter.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. We discussed the prospect of facing off against Zach LaVine. Coach said Zach is an uber athlete, can jump out of the gym, but he also has such a nice three-point shot that makes LaVine a headache. We'll switch up who's guarding him as the game progresses. Of course, LaVine can beat you so many different ways. That'll be fun to watch tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. That one goes. Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Back to Van Vliet. And the three off target. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against the Clippers in L.A. So, RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
4 on the clock. And the layup falls. 8 points for him.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Had the space there, but it's offline. Houston leading by 4. Van Vliet outside. Beyond the arc. No good that time.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
This one for 3. Şengün with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Smith. Houston moving it around. From outside the arc. His first miss, now 3 of 4 from the field.
2 minutes remaining.
Now Levine.
2 minutes.
And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And here we go. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Rockets.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
From past the arc, hits it from three-point range.
This is Van Vliet's calling card. He's actively looking to fire from deep.
There's a good screen. Bangs home the trifecta.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Screen by Şengün. A floater and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. RJ, for the Bulls, their last two seasons have ended with losses in the play-in.
Yeah, they finished as the 9th seed both years and won their first play-in game. But that second play-in game has been a problem, which is why they need to set themselves up better during the regular season.
And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Just a beautiful jump shot. Green is the prototype NBA 2 guard.
And it's off from three-point range. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Rockets lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Craig, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpie's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. And the Bulls making a change here. Levine's checked in. Gets a very good look and converts. He's got 7.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Van Vliet outside. And another 3 for Houston.
You could see it before the ball even got to him. Van Vliet was locked and loaded, ready for that thing to fly.
And Van Vliet, not the same scorer he once was, Richard, but he has improved his playmaking.
And that's the adjustment that Van Vliet needed to make. The scoring doesn't always have to be there for him. But if he can set up, facilitate, and be a game manager, he'll find a large role.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 5 to shoot. Fires away from way outside. Green with the rebound. Rockets leading by 7. Pass to Şengün. Houston moving it around. Back to Green. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
it up from 17. That's tipped. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. With the drive, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. To end the drought, Rockets with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Drills it from outside. And now a 12-point Rocket lead.
And count on Van Vliet to hit that three-point shot. He's an efficient scorer from beyond the arc.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And the Bulls making a change here. Now we have a chance. Let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Rockets fourth.
You can see the emphasis they put on rebounding. Such a huge part of their game and one that they didn't ignore.
And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Smith for three, and another three for Houston.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pass to Levine. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Bulls trail by 13. Outside, Levine. Launches a three. Good on the three-point shot.
Because he draws so much attention on offense, the D, look, they're going to have problems with Levine, and it opens up some great passing lanes for him.
Fades away. Rebound by the Bulls.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway, and look, he paid the price.
Bulls making a switch here.
In for the Bulls, Nikola Vucevic, number 12.
Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Rebound by Smith.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Gets it off, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Houston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Here measuring up the shot. 2 men.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Houston Rockets. One team is driving and the other, well, they're just being driven.
Rough road ahead, Ernie. Check your tires.
Uh-oh, one of these teams got a flat, and it doesn't look like they have roadside assistance.
Ooh, that reminds me, I'm due for an oil change. I better grab an appointment. And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Chicago Bulls.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
Perimeter D, apparently not their strong suit. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Rockets leading by 10. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
At the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Off target from outside. Bulls trail by 13. That's the 3 fly. Hits the 3-point bomb.
3 points.
He's got 10.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Rebounded by Vucevic.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Again, Chicago.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Şengün. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Well, Şengün is a big man that is hard to handle.
And he makes the first. And Alperen Şengün continues to prove himself, RJ, as one of the game's most promising big men.
Oh, a lot of it is because of his passing ability, Kevin. Shades of Nikola Jokic out there. Having a big man who can distribute like Şengün is a real luxury.
Rockets leading by 8. 3-pointer. And he's good on the 3-ball. 24 points for him.
And another one. That's 5 total threes on the night from him so far.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
And checking out some numbers for Van Vliet. Coming off a terrific season, he averaged about 17 points a game, 8 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
I've played with someone like him, the type of player that looks to get others involved first. That's my type of teammate.
Drills the 3-pointer. He's got 15.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Over in the corner, Green. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. 17-foot shot on the way.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Levine's shot is off. Rockets leading by 10. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Green missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Nothing in the game's quite as smooth as a finger roll. Great finish right there.
Smith outside. The 3 buries the long-range jumper. And the Rockets lead by 11.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
2 minutes.
Bulls moving the ball around. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Richard for the Bulls, just one playoff appearance in their last 7 seasons.
Look, the last 4 years under Coach Billy Donovan, they've been respectable, but with all of the injuries and all of the issues, the path to true contention is probably on the other side of a long rebuild. Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the 3rd.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
The shot's good from Smith.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
With the step back. With the crossover. The Rockets pull it in. Smith's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Şengün. Back to Green. From the arc. Sinks the triple. Green's got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just spanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's Houston, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll get you back to the action. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground. The other thing, too, is once he picks the ball up, he's not going to shoot it. If he does...
I like the way the Donovan's conveying that scouting report to his guys.
I mean, knowing how your opponent plays is important, and I think he's on point on this one.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Bulls, getting this 4th quarter started.
You can see the work Levine has put in on his three-point shot. He is now a legit threat from deep.
He's feeling it, and it's Houston with another.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Levine, the bounce pass. Takes a shot at the elbow. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's the 3, and another 3 for Houston.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pass to Smith. To the paint. Tips it. Bulls trail by 14.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Vucevic checked in for the Bulls.
Personal foul. First team foul. On the floor for the Bulls, number 9.
Outside, Levine. Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. Lock at 6. Can't hit the corner 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Good on the shot.
The defense gets physical with Green inside, so he uses his agility to get around it.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. There's the screen. Levine inside the three-point line. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Levine's got 7 points here in this quarter. There's Green with the 3. 4 for 9 from the floor with that miss. Bulls trail by 14. White up top, covered by Van Vliet. Levine for 3. Fred Van Vliet grabs the miss. Launches from deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. 37 points for him. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
Welcome to the ball.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. To the right side. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to Green. The three-pointer, no good.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Working his way inside. Vooch ready to battle for it.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Bulls trail by 11. It's deflected. There's the triple. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And just miss after miss right now. Fast break. Here comes Chicago.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take a lead? To see.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Takes a step back. It's rebounded by Houston. 17 points was their biggest margin. Down low. Here's Green. A shot off that time.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Basket counts.
Defensive foul. Fred Van Vliet. 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
There's 47 seconds left in the 4th. So they foul intentionally.
1st personal foul. 1st team foul.
44 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Well, so often we see this. Transition buckets off turnover.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst. There are guys that will take that shot, and there are guys that will make that shot. Green is one of those guys that will make that bucket.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam King. And they go to the intentional foul.
1st personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. On the inbound. Off the inbound, no good. And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, being both at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Fourth team foul.
It's the first, that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Levine for 3. It's rebounded by Houston, and he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And they recover it. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Number 12. First personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9. Şengün hits them both.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both.
Tú podrás rimar, pero